If you want to know how you can use AI to exponentially explode your productivity, your focus, your clarity inside your online businesses, in this video I'll break down one of the biggest frames and one of the biggest software tools and hacks that you can use to basically grow your coaching business much quicker and be much more productive with it. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do this video, but I'll share my screen and talk you through how I use AI as a six-figure business owner, have it help hundreds of coaches now with content, with AI, with social media. So let's dive into it. One of the first biggest frames in here that I'm going to share in this video is that there's effectively a few different tools that work best for different things, right? And one of the things I've stumbled across recently, which is probably by far the best when it comes to like voice type of content and voice features, is Elon Musk's AI or ChatGPT alternative. Here's why this is really good, right? Grok is fantastic at certain things and ChatGPT is fantastic at other things. So if you pair the two together, you're going to get way better results than if you just lean on and rely on one, right? Grok, and I'm going to share a live demo of why it's so good, but Grok is absolutely fantastic because the voice feature and the voice chat feature on this is probably one of the best I've ever seen, like ever, right? What I mean by that is if you click on voice on here, we do want to turn the mic off just for a second because I'm just explaining. If you click on the voice feature on here, what you can do is, like, obviously at like ChatGPT you can talk into it, but in this feature here, if you click on this button, obviously it will give you different voices, which is nothing special, but what's fantastic is this personality feature on here can give you different character traits and different types of like strengths and different people that you can speak into, right? You've got motivational people. Let me turn this off, the mic on this. So you've got here, right, if you click on here, the ones I use the most is probably the therapy one because it's very good for reflecting on your thoughts. It's very good on reflecting on kind of and putting things back at you, right? So if you're a bit like, as business owners, as coaches, we can feel stress, we can feel anxiety, we can have lots of different ideas at different times. You can use the therapist personality trait on here just to reflect on certain ideas, reflect on what's good or what could be better and what you're struggling with, and it wouldn't coach you through it, but it will just ask you better questions so you can coach yourself out of this rut or these ideas you're having and get better thoughts, right? The therapist one is very good. Same with the meditation. Like, one thing I personally struggled with when it comes to meditation is I find a lot of these quite wish-washy for me personally. I find them too like focus on your breathing and stay calm and stay relaxed. The reason I like this a lot more is because you can give it certain prompts. So you can say, hey, I want to meditate. And I'll show you live examples in about 30 seconds, but I just want to talk you through it. You can say into the meditation bit, you can say into it something like, hey, I struggle with stress, anxiety. I'm a business owner, I get triggered by this. Or I have an important decision, I struggle around my sales. Like a lot of coaches, right, struggle with sales, right? They struggle with charging higher price points for their coaching. You can prompt all of this stuff in terms of what you struggle with. The meditation will then get you to close your eyes, get you to be grounded, but it also coach you on these specific issues you're having. So it's much more personalized, like you have a real meditation coach around it. Unhinged, quite good for content. You know, it'll swear at you and it'll laugh at you. Motivation, conspiracy. I find these a bit unnecessary for me personally, but you know, it is what it is. But like the therapist one and the meditation one are phenomenal for most business owners. I think it can work really well. And then even just basic ones like Assistant as well. The reason I like Grok a lot more in terms of voice features is obviously it's more connected to social media. It's more connected to X and Twitter, or what used to be Twitter. So if you use ChatGPT to get your entire content ideas right now, what you can do is two things. You can use ChatGPT for more of the tactical stuff, more of the copywriting, more of the titles, of the hooks, getting things as like polarizing, as attention grabbing as possible. It also like ChatGPT is also very good because it remembers your past history. It remembers, who you are, what your offer is, who you coach, what your story is, your experience, your past background, like all of these different stuff. And this is very good because what you can do on Grok is research what's trending and what's viral and what's popping off. So you can easily go into it and be like, I'm a fitness coach. I help dads lose 20 kilos, as an example. I want to create some more content, which is already stuff that's trending and stuff that's in the news. Could you research, please, what's happening in the news? Now, I'll do this now because I think it could work really well as an example. Hey there, I help dads on average. I mostly help dads lose 10 to 20 kilos with my online fitness coaching offer. I'm trying to create some more content around this offer for my social media, so for short form content. Are you able to please research, what kind of content is already doing well, like on Twitter, what people are talking about right now, what some trending topics that I can react to. I can create some content about like what's doing well on Twitter right now, so I can create that into content.
Hey, sorry if I cut out there. What's on your mind? Still want to chat about those dad fitness trends on X? I dug into some quick searches, and right now, folks are buzzing about dad bod challenges, like that viral dad bod glow up where guys are sharing quick home workouts. Think 10-minute height routines that torch fat without gym drama. Also trending, reaction vids to that new celeb dad spilling his lazy weight loss hack story, like swapping beer for protein shakes. You could riff on that with your own 5-tip thread. Maybe add a funny before-after meme. What angle grabs you?
So do you see how this is much more like time sensitive? Like I have no idea what this dad bod glow up is. I have no idea what these stuff are. But the reason this is so cool is because this is literally stuff that's happening in the last 10 to 14 days, right? So this is much more time sensitive. And what this is good is if your audience and your dads that you want to help in this example already have these problems, already have these things that are on their mind here. They're like, oh, I've just seen this. Should I do this challenge? Should I try this HIIT workout? They see your video, you talking about that specific video and you giving your insight into like, here's what's good about it, here's what's not so good about it, here's how you can be even better. You're going to grab attention on short form content by just using Grok and just by getting the ideas. So that's why it's so good for like content ideas. And then what you can then do is say, hey, I'm going to do this video. Let me now paste this into ChatGPT. It will give me the script, and the script will be much more compelling, much more, attention grabbing, and it'll just give you talking points for you to go off. An easy thing as well you can do is like before putting this into ChatGPT, just research this on Twitter or on X or on Instagram. Like, what is this dad bod glow up challenge? What kind of workouts are people thinking about doing? I could either film my own version of a 10-minute HIIT workout if you believe in it and if it aligns with your coaching methodology. If you don't agree with it and you don't think it's worth doing, don't do it. Just react to it and just say why it might not be a good idea to do, So that's a really easy thing you can do. Two final things I do want to share on here. So obviously this is how I'd use it for content. So what I would do for content is, copy this, find it on Instagram, find it on TikTok, see what's about, and then go onto ChatGPT and dictate on here in terms of what you've seen, what you plan on doing. The reason I would use ChatGPT for the actual content and the raw kind of copywriting of this and getting out more of the specific content ideas is I just think ChatGPT is much better when it comes to writing copy, when it comes to writing content and kind of getting an idea you have into a final product that you can then film and give your own personal voice to. So you can just as easily just take this and just film a video without needing ChatGPT. But if you struggle kind of formulating the ideas, you can use ChatGPT to formulate it into a more concise, more ready to go copy. You just need to refine a little bit, right? The other thing that's good about ChatGPT is if you use it a lot, it will also remember your tone of voice, it will remember your business, your audience, like all of these stuff. So the ideas and the thing when it comes to copywriting will be more specific. That's why that's really good. Whereas Grok, if you start a new chat, it wouldn't remember anything about you, so you almost need to reintroduce yourself every time. Let me just share the two final things I think are really good, like meditation and therapy. Like, I don't really want to go too heavy into it because I think it might need a long example, but we'll try it and see how we get on with it. Hey there, I am an online personal trainer. I help people lose weight, get in shape. I get stressed. Recently, I got recently stressed around someone leaving a negative comment on my post, or about kind of where my next client's coming from. Based on that, could you create me a 1,000 word meditation, and could you guide me through it? That would be super specific to me as a person, what I struggle with, what I need help with here, so I can kind of be better and move forward with that.
Find a chair. Back straight but soft. Feet on the floor. Let your palms rest open on your thighs, like you're already holding tomorrow's victory. Breathe in through your nose. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the carbon dioxide fall away like an old client who's outgrown.
So do you see what I mean? It's like it's a lot more specific in terms of the stuff it'll guide you through. It's a lot more specific in terms of like the meditations it will give you and what it will tell you. I like it from a meditation perspective. Just because it's a bit more specific, I can kind of relate to a lot more. Like the ones on YouTube or Headspace are good, but they're not as specific as this. So I can kind of be like, okay, like the prompt is like an old client that's stressing me out, or whatever the example here was, right? So it's just more specific. It's more easy to kind of digest and kind of resonate with, and it's easier to stay calm with. So that's why I like it a lot. You can do the same with the therapist version. Like, I like it because you can go for a walk and you can just talk into it, and it'll give you prompts and it'll ask you questions, and you can kind of then guide you to a solution. So yeah, like it's such a slept on tool, but the voice feature on here, if there's one thing you can do from this video, if you do want to test this, download the app. It's completely free and you can just test the voice feature. I genuinely think it's miles better than ChatGPT or any other voice feature I've tried. So if you can blend the two together, if you can use this to just talk into it, get ideas, get prompts, and you can then summarize these prompts, paste them into ChatGPT, and it'll give you the more tactical source stuff that you can implement. I'm not in any way affiliated with Grok or ChatGPT or anything like that. I'm just a business owner that's a marketer, a sales coach, and helping fitness coaches and personal trainers build and scale and grow their online businesses. We use AI a lot with our clients, and just thought I'd share this in terms of what you can use it for in terms of growing and just kind of scaling things a lot harder as well. If you find this video helpful, if you want to see more AI content, make sure to hit like so I know what to post more AI stuff that we're using. If you want to see more content in general about building, growing, scaling your online businesses, then make sure to hit subscribe so you can stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.